This conference will now be recorded.
Okay, thanks for waiting, everybody. So, last session, I was explaining you all about the purpose of each and every sales document and what is the domestic purpose of every document. What is inquiry, what is quotation, what is order, how many contract types we have, which contract type is usable in which particular domestic purpose. We was discussing all detailedly the types of sales documents, and today we are starting the customizing process of sales documents. Okay, so let me step in here. So when you speak about customizing, go back to the IMG screen. Sales and distribution down, sales here, sales documents. You'll find header, item, and scheduling. Three stages, as I said. A sales document is customizable in three stages: header, item, and scheduling. Please understand and please remember. Right? So first, header level. Header is the primary customizing step. Sales document header level controls the entire sales transaction process. Sales document header level has all the controls organized. So what makes, you will see now: define sales document type, convert language key number ranges, define purchase order type, define order reason, assign order reason to sales document type and sales organization, define usage indicator, assign sales area to sales document type. So every activity got its own purpose. What is the purpose and all? As we go, you will get a clarity. Define sales document type. Now here you name a sales document type we have in this list given by SAP itself. Now what we all need to do here, what you all need to do here is you need to select the document type and copy it. Why we need to copy? This should be a doubt. If not, I'm seeding a doubt in your mind. See, sales document is an application which what you say extract the information from all master data to get executed, and which will explore the information to shipping and billing process for the next level transaction. So it got huge backup tables which got to be organized. Until the backup tables organized, you cannot see the functional execution. Simple. What is functional execution? Customer details acceptance and responding in sales transaction, material details, accepting and responding in organization level details, example. And once the sales transaction has been done, the details should be exchangeable for shipment purpose, details should be exchangeable for billing purpose. So the point here is the entire module application layouts are connectable to the sales document, because sales document is a platform where you execute for a sales transaction. So what all we made till date, what we are going to make further, all will be connecting to the sales document only. So when this is the situation, the huge backup tables which got to be connectable over here, which makes the transaction execution possible. So whenever you have a backup of the tables to be extracted a copy, and then you make it as how you prefer kind of. So remember, even here or even during the project, the customizing pattern is the same. This is the latest customizing pattern. Okay, that is unit level customizing. We'll say what is unit level customizing, step by step, header, item, schedule. All right. So how to work on this, we'll see. So whichever document type you want to, you need to click on position. You name a document type, it is given defaultly in the SAP database. For example, inquiry IN. Select it, copy it. This icon to copy. Now here, why we copy? See, we have number system, general control, transaction flows, scheduling, shipping, billing, required, delivery date, pricing date, purchase order date, contract, availability check. 9 views of information we have, and every field got a list of options. These are organized in the database technically. I need to get this drop down extracted with all the key table supports. When I get those all back up, then I'll start reorganizing these all fields as per the client preference. So as a trainee, you are understanding these, what is the purpose of every field you should know, in which field how many options we have you should know, which option is usable for what purpose you should know. When you know such, so you can customize any client requirement. When you know such, so you can understand any requirement of the client. When you know such, so you can work on any version of SAP. Okay, so understand this point, please. Fine. First, I'll start renaming it. Do it very carefully. If copy is not done properly, you cannot get the execution of the application. A simple example. Think you downloaded some software from Google online. It is not installed properly. Then can you execute it? No. It starts throwing you the dump or runtime errors, right? The same here. If the document is not copied, then the backup tables may not be extracted. If the backup tables was not extracted, you may not get to see the execution of it. So be careful. So here I say we work in what Grasim. I say GRA1, and here I say Grasim inquiry. Do not disturb any of the fields for time being. First, let us copy. Then one by one we'll discuss about as per the document what fields. Continue. Now, this is very important. Is this entry also relevant for copy controls? Remember, always you need to say yes over here. All right. The purpose of we copying is to get the backup of those all tables which supports the presentation of a application, that's a document. If they are not extracted properly, then what? there is no meaning of copying, right? So understand this logic, everybody. So when you get this screen, always you should click on yes. If blindly you say enter, it may go with no option. You may see the document copied, but you will face a lot of inconvenience or issues when executing in the front end. Sir, I made a mistake, then how? See, every mistake can be correctable. First of all, try to avoid making a mistake. Some mistakes are correctable, some mistakes may not be, right? So you learn how to rectify if made a mistake also in the coming days. So make sure you click on yes, that's the first point. Continue. It says choose the key, okay, then click on continue again. The number of dependent entries copied one. See, it is just copied, it is not saved. Okay, make sure you when you click on save, then it start compiling. Your request pops up, say continue. It start compiling in the background here. The key fields in transport object. So these are the tables. T184 is a table. That what is table? Every application which got the fields is managed and maintained in the backend by a table. A table is identified with a program line. It is core of technical. We got nothing to do with that. We are not in technical side. So this to be extracted, we are copying to get this supportable tables which support the standard document type. All right. So continue. You need to get this screen. If you are not getting this screen, means it is not copied properly. Then log out and log in and redo it. Continue. So it reads in the database. It takes you forward. Sometimes it may take long time. When it is copying for a long time, two reasons. One, load on the server. Two, maybe your internet services. Otherwise, it will happen just in. So one document we have copied. First, we'll copy one by one. So Qt copy should be done very carefully. If not copied properly, you cannot see the execution. Remember. So GRA2 say yes. Continue. Choose the key. Yes, already given as GRA2. Continue. Number of entries copied one. Okay. Save it. Okay. Continue. Save it once again. Yes. Now OR, that is order, standard order, select, copied, GRA3, continue, say yes, continue again, say save it once again. See here, I haven't got the tables copying screen. right? So it means that did I made any mistake? No. Now it is coming. So sometimes it gets stuck up. So when screen got stuck up, just try to press back or click on enter once again. Ultimately, you should get this screen. So here it got the huge content. Document type according to the domain, the usage according to the usage, the key backup tables. Sir, you got one, two, three, four, five, six kind of layers of the key fields in transport. When I'm copying the order, I got only three or four. In some database, the tables are been stringed and made it compressed. So don't worry how many count you're getting. You need to get this key fields in transport object. Yeah, I'm telling you every possibility, what kind of issues you may face, what kind of mistakes you may face. When you get an issue, understand and don't try to commit those mistakes, what I was telling you. Continue. Done. It is compiling, so do wait. Do not press back or cancel. Okay. Now click on position find RO, that is rush order. Select, copy it, GRA 4, say yes, continue, save it, continue again. Then click on position find CS, that is cash sales. So here I say GRA 5. You may think it is just copying, no, but if it is not done properly, then everything will go mess up. Be careful. Continue. Save it. And next, GK master contract. Select, copy it. Here I say GRA 6. Say yes. Continue. Save it. Continue again. Then QC quantity contract. See, QT is quotation, QC is quantity contract. So GRA 7. Say yes. Continue. Save it. Continue again. Then click on position find WK1 value general contract GRA 8. Yes. Continue. Save it. Then click on position find WK2 value material contract. Right. Now the left out is SC, the service contract. Select, copy it, 0. Service and maintenance. Save it. Continue. Done. Now, how many documents we made? All 10, right? The first part, the copying is done successfully. Now, copying done fine, but main is the knowledge. So, here, for example, inquiry. By writing here inquiry doesn't become inquiry. You should organize the fields relevant to inquiry. Here, I have fields defaultly maintained here. I maintain in most of the servers with the fields what to be organized. So you no need to worry about sir what fields can be. The best way what you all need to learn is when you are following the recording of this. Today I'm teaching about inquiry. So after the class, when you play the recording, take a sheet, write down heading as inquiry, and write down what views are applicable first. Then among which what fields are applicable. So when you write only, you will remember 10 document types, 10 domains, 10 domain related functionalities, and 10 domain functionality related fields as required, mandatory, as optional. So when you write, you remember. When you remember, you can get the clarity what client is asking. Accordingly, you can map which fields accordingly, which fields to be relevantly. That is the knowledge. All right, now watch me now. First point, inquiry is maintainable with the fields under number system, general control, and transaction flow only. Because with reference to inquiry, no shipping, no billing happens. So three views are applicable. First, clarity. And sales document category number one, screen sequence group number two, transaction group number three. Remember, these are the first three fields which tells you about the functionality about what document you are making. So what are the three fields through which you recognize the functionality of a sales document? This. Okay. So sales document category tells you about what is the document you are coming across. So here you can see we have all categories. By marking A it become inquiry, by marking B it is quotation. For example, mistakenly you written B. Even though written inquiry, it executes in the front end as a quotation but not as an inquiry. Remember please. So according to the sales document, the category, sales document category tells what is the document. Number range is internal, external, okay. Well, it should be the standard. We'll discuss in the next steps after we're done with this. Indicator is not for us, ignore. And sales document block, no block. Sales document type is block. What is this block? If a document type not to be usable in the front end, then you put a block over here. Is it applicable for inquiry? It is general. It is not particular to any document. So sales document block, a document not to be usable in the front end. You put a block over here. Sir, why you put a block? Simple. Think when you are going for a shopping. There is a huge number of orders. The store person is not don't want to accept any order for time being. So in the back end here, the technical guy is putting a block over here. Front end, no end user can accept an order. You come and remove again. You can use it in the front end. So that's the logic of block. It is general. Number range is internal and external. Now, sales document type is the only application where you have facility of connecting internal and external number ranges. That is in the front end when you are executing a sales transaction. If you got to allot a number, you can give manually or system will allot a number. So only for sales document we have an option of connecting internal and external. Item number increment. This is the serial number concept. So when you are entering a products during the sales order or inquiry or quotation during the sales transaction, I mean to say. So when you are entering a say product, how many products? One, two, three, four. You'll write a serial number there, right? So when you write a serial number there, the item number increment, sub item number increment. Normally in SAP, the serial number start with 10. How the second number should go with increase? If I give 1 here, then it will be 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 kind of. If I don't give anything here, Then it will be 20, 30, 40, 50 kind of. So sub-item number increment means with what number count the increase should be happened. If you're not writing anything here, defaultly it takes 10, 20, 30, 40. That's the theme of SAP. Alright. So I given 10 here and here nil. In some documents will mark as 1, some will leave is blank. So that after we go to the front end, you all will understand how it reacts. If blank, if 1. Reference mandatory. This field is not at all applicable for inquiry. Why? Inquiry is a primary document. Inquiry will become reference to the next level document, but nothing comes reference to inquiry. So it is not applicable. Ignore. Check division. No dialogue, dialogue error. What happened if you maintain no dialogue? What happened if you maintain dialogue? What happened if you maintain error? Now here, let me put it in a very simple way. Think about a hospital. A patient going to a hospital for a dental checkup. So he's been given appointment for tomorrow morning 10 a.m. Think. Now this patient goes to the hospital tomorrow morning 10 a.m. and he refuse appointment for a dentist and he requests to fix up with an orthopedician. Should system support or not? Should system permit or not? That's the question. So the point here is at that time the doctor should be available. Even though he's available, he should have a slot. Lot of ifs and buts. So if you mark error, no, again you should take a fresh appointment. Again, accordingly should go. If you mark as dialogue, the patient is for dental checkup and you are fixing with an orthopedician appointment. Should it be permittable? No dialogue, it is not bothered. It is bothered if you're not doing any transaction. Today everything is commercial. Even though you go to a hospital, they don't lose you. Sir, be seated, I'll do something. Even though the doctor is not available, some duty doctor will come and do some write some test, you go and get it done. Meanwhile the doctor comes up. Even though the doctor have no time, meanwhile you get it done this test by the time doctor will get free. Such how the business is running because competition. So 99.9% always we mark as no dialogue. The customer is buying or not, that is the point. What is buying, that is not the point. Because all the products of the company only, right? So error means again transaction should start. Dialogue means it's a caution. You should can go ahead. No dialogue, it allows. So how system should behave, should respond if the product is changing. Division is the identification of the product. So segment is changing, how it should behave. So no dialogue, best practice. Probability. What is the probability of inquiry converting to a quotation? Depending upon the company. As anybody who comes to Grasim showroom, is it must they buy Grasim products only? They may think for Raymond, they may think for BlackBerry, they may think for anything else also. So it's a client who tells depending upon their product market position, The probability of converting to the next level, going to the next level, he tells. Probability is an assumption. What is the probability an inquiry is coming, a customer is coming for inquiry, going to quotation or place an order. So here I said 20. Anybody who comes to Grassam, it is 20% probability they may ask for quotation or place an order. Just I given as our assumption. And here, check credit limit not applicable, credit group not applicable for inquiry. Why credit system should be for inquiry? So we'll discuss about these fields during the order. Output, we have three types of outputs here: sales, shipping, and billing. So V1, V2, V3. Remember, so all sales documents V1, all shipping related V2, and all billing related V3. So since it is inquiry, so it is markable with V1. Before it comes, do not disturb. And a material will be recognized by a material number. These two functions are production related, don't touch them. First option to be maintained always. Item division, yes. The product detail should be recognized by the division. So if I uncheck this, after I enter the product, it will read the product details. If I check this, it reads the division, that is product details, by sales area at header level on. So always this should be checked. Read info record. I am putting this as check. I'm making this mark as check so that you understand how it responds in the front end. But most of the servers, this will be not checked. It's an optional setting. So read info record, I'm initiating here because I want system should check the buying behavior of the customer. So we have created the info record previously that should be presented during the sales transaction. See how these all fields will respond present in the front end. You are going to see lively as we go. At the moment, what is the document type, relevant to which document type, what fields are applicable, and in the fields, what options are applicable. This should be your focus to understand. Done. Check purchase order number, enter purchase order number. Not mandatory or not required for inquiry because it's a primary document. We'll discuss about these in the coming steps. The screen layout which shows the fields relevant to inquiries AG. VBAK is a table in the database which is managed and maintained by an ABAPer. All these selection layouts. So which layout is applicable for which document? It is here. You select inquiry and quotation AG. And transaction group, this transaction belong to which stage? Is it an inquiry or quotation order? It's an inquiry stage. 1 to be. And document pricing procedure, very very important. What is the price applicable for a product when customer coming in? System will understand with reference to document pricing procedure. For time being, it is defaultly I marked as standard. It will be a standard. In the coming sessions, we are going to work on customizing of our own make. It will get replaced. For example, for the batch I made Bajaj, Panasonic. When our turn comes up, we'll make with graphic. So very important. Let it be A for timing. Display range. So the screen layout got so many views. You want all or main or selected. You're learning. So you should understand the complete presence of the layout. So all items to be marked here. Function code for overview screen. In so many views what we have, in which view it should land. Press enter to go to general overview or item overview. If you click on general overview, it will take you to the general main screen. Item overview, directly product details. So UER1, UER2, how it reacts in the front end, responds in the front end, behaves in the front end, presents in the front end. You'll understand. For some documents I'll mark UER1, for some documents I'll mark UER2. So that when you stepping into a sales document, in which view how it lands, you get the clarity. Other than these fields, none of the other fields are applicable even as optional. Ignore them. So inquiry got number system, general control, transaction flow, three views, and these fields only. What are these fields? I am marking for your easy understanding. One, two, three, four. Green are mandatory applicable. Yellow optionally applicable. You want, you can go for subitem increment. You want, you can initiate read info record. So I'm making your job a little easier by marking, so that you don't need to. Because if somebody disturbs those fields in the server, you may again may what you say confuse what is applicable kind of, right? So understand this logic, everybody. So this is all about the flow. So today I'm teaching you the first document flow, how it works. 10 times I'm going to explain these fields relevant to 10 domains. By the time you'll repeatedly listen 10 times, you'll get the command on the content. More number of times you go through the recording, it goes like a good speech, but knowledge until you write down, you cannot. So when you're playing the recording, write down please. Until you write down, you never remember. Because huge and begin process of this chapter. Okay, so that's about inquiry, and tomorrow we're going to discuss what fields makes identity of quotation, and I'm going to give an overview of the order types, upcoming day order types, that is on Thursday, and Friday we work on contract. So this first part will be done by Friday, and followed by upcoming Monday we'll see this part, upcoming Tuesday this part, upcoming Wednesday this part. So coming Wednesday we're going to complete this customizing of sales document layout, almost a week's time. Sometime it may take 1 or 2 more also, depending on server need to be tracked and refresh to be done. Then only you get to see all the functionalities and fields responding. Okay, so do go through the recording. I'm going to share in some time, and do understand and do follow the way I guiding you all. And do join with the same meeting link. See you all in tomorrow's session. Thank you.